I feel depressed, like a dark cloud is over me. People keep telling me to do something, but I just feel like I can't. Any thoughts?
Well, that's a really great question, and I mean, if you've ever felt sad, it feels bad. If you've ever felt depressed, it's so much worse. And physically and cognitively, emotionally, you can get so wrapped up. And people say depression hurts, and I think there's a lot of truth to that in a lot of different ways. Certainly I felt depressed, down, out before, and it's like so exhausting. Like I can't even pick myself up off of that couch to then go do something, or my thoughts are, what's life? Come on, really? I mean, there's nothing good left in my life, and that kind of stuff. And so it becomes this cycle of just kind of despair, that physically you can't do anything, and cognitively you can't think anything else, and really can't kind of get outside of yourself. And I think you get so stuck in yourself, and you can't really understand kind of like all this other great stuff that's going on that you could really be a part of, because you're so inwardly focused. And so I think behaviorally getting out and just doing anything, while it physically may be exhausting, really opens your world up, and it really opens your world up to a lot of possibilities that can then kind of change that cycle and that spiral. And so I think, if nothing else, if you can't think differently and you can't see your way out of this, one thing that we can do is really just do anything. Go out, sit on your front porch, and I know that seems like, well, what's the point of that? But there's so many things that then could lead to that. You see the sun shining down on you, and that feels good, and and then your neighbor walks by and says hi, and you're like, oh, well, someone recognized me, awesome, and you may have a conversation with them, or you may get out and walk around the neighborhood, or you may call someone and reach out to them. The point of this is, like, if you start something, then things generally along the way kind of get you out of that funk that you're in. And it may just be for the moment, but then you start connecting that experience with the next experience to the next experience, and then your world starts changing a little bit. It's hard to change your world when you're so closed off. Sometimes it does actually spiral into your life. I can't get out of bed, so now I'm not at work, and now my boss is calling and saying, oh, if you don't come to work, then we're going to have to terminate. So it is true that your life can start to spiral out of control. And I know I never want to minimize how much effort it takes for you to do other stuff, and certainly as family members and stuff, just to recognize that it does take a lot. But I think the more that we all are aware, and I think this is a great opportunity to continue to reiterate this idea of everyone's struggles. If we all understand that we felt like that before, and we know what it's like, then it makes it easier for each of us to reach out to each other and go, I got you, I know, I totally understand. How about you come with me, or hey, let's chat after work, or whatever. If we can all kind of rally around each other in various ways, and that's kind of the point of this whole everyone struggles idea, is for us to all kind of just normalize and really kind of get that we all are in those places. That, yes, I said that I had trouble picking myself up off the couch. I don't know if that sounds weird to you. I've actually been depressed before. I've been sad. There's been times where it's like, well, how's life going to get better? I mean, those are things as humans and as people, we all, I think if it's not that, it's something else. People don't like me, or, whatever. We all have social and emotional things that we struggle with time to time. And for us to be able to all understand and really kind of reach out to each other. So if you're struggling with that, as much as we might want other people to reach out to us, certainly reach out to other people and just say, hey, Tammy, I am struggling today. I'm really struggling. I'm tired and sad, and this is on my mind. If we can have that conversation with each other, then I think then we'll be in a lot better place. And really, that's the goal of what we're doing here with with the show is just trying to bring you content to really kind of open up that dialogue and start to say, yeah, I guess I did think about that. I didn't think about that before, but yeah, I guess sometimes I start to feel that way. Not only can you have that dialogue, but you can have that dialogue with friends and family and everyone else. This is a way to try to get out in our community and for us to all start to understand that these are things that not only the clinically diagnosed experience, that's something that we all experience in a variety of ways. So I would encourage each of you and all of us to, as we feel comfortable, be able to discuss with each other those things that we struggle with. And I know kind of in our society and community, we feel apprehensive at times because what'll happen if, I'll be judged if I do that. But I think in saying that, if we can all kind of feel comfortable in doing that, then it'll have positive effects on all of us. So in saying that, Tammy, I appreciate you inviting us here to Baker and being able to film the show, but also just have a partnership with you guys, Baker. There's a lot of things that we're planning, a lot of exciting things that we're planning. That I think that will certainly push out to you guys and have you be aware of, both here on the Overland Park campus, but also in the community. And definitely we'll be screening that Race to Nowhere documentary here at Baker. And so you'll be definitely hearing more about that. But until next time, take care.